tô nan ôi ê na xiên ơ ê phà ôi chép là phiêu lơ.
My name is A. Choi Lee. I came to this country in 1978. It has not been very easy for the Mien people coming here. Many of them probably regret for coming here. It is very difficult for them for adjusting one culture to another culture. As the older Mien people saying that moving mountains is easier than moving your mind. I don't think a lot of American people are very pleased with the refugees. I think a lot of people, they feel that these people are not necessary to be here in the United States, especially those refugees who cannot help themselves, who depend on the public assistance. I think that a lot of them don't understand why we are here. They need to understand that refugees come to these countries and they have no choice. It's totally different from the immigrant. Immigrants, they come because they want to have a better life, they want to have more freedoms. But refugees, they only come here for survival. It's a danger for them to live in their own countries. The Mien refugees who come to this country, most of them were working for the United States government. As early as 1962, the Mien in the Nam Tha province were engaged in the CIA activities. They were giving the Mien people guns, train the Mien people how to fight, and send them out in the battlefield and fight against the communists until 1975 when the communists took over Laos, when the United States withdrew the troops. Then the Mien and the Hmong specifically were the two groups that communists hate a lot, and they were forced to leave, so they are escaping for their life.
My name is Choi Lee. When I first came to the United States, I was just like the cat you put inside the bag and tie it on top. I don't know anything. All I know is day and night, getting dark and getting light. I am Mien. We are originally from China. We are the people who crossed the mountain. We are hill tribes people living in the mountains of Laos. Mien are slash and burn farmers. We grow what we eat and raise our own animals. In the old days, we live high in the mountains, very far away from the cities. We have no electricity. We have no cars. Everywhere we go on foot.
In our mountains, people just worked and ate. We worked and we ate. My name is Lee. I came to America in 1979, and even today, there are still Mien coming here because we cannot live in our homeland. Mien people lived in the mountains of Laos for a long time, and we liked it. Now our country is broken, and we cannot live there any longer.
When I was in Laos, my job was as a forward air controller. I fly with the American pilots and tell them where to bomb. At that time, I was still young, and all I know and all I learned at school, I was trained to hate the communists, to fight the communists. I was kind of angry with the United States government that withdrew their troops from Laos. I feel that they did not succeed and they did not finish their job, and they left us alone after they had promised us that they will support us to the end.
My name is Choi Lee. When I lived in Laos, I was really small, and we live in a small village. I didn't know what was happening. I heard the big gun like we saw on TV. My two brothers, they go to fight, and just me. I am too small, and I stay home with my mom. Many people just moved out. We had to leave Laos, and we cannot stay there anymore.
My name is Sankwe Sechao. I came to America with my family in 1980. When we escaped from Laos and we first moved to a camp, refugee camp in Thailand, the Thai government put us into like a mile square or something like that, fenced up with barbed wire, and all the people escape from Laos, they have to keep them in there and feed them food like once a day.
Only people who can survive was because they brought some money with them so they can buy some real cheap food from Thai people, and the price was real high and everything. My mom sold her only silver button to get a little money, so our family barely survived. We had to hunt up rats and mice for food. I was real sick at the time, and everybody was sick in my family just because of the malnutrition. In the camps in Thailand, we didn't have a house. We just live in one building. Many people in one building. They don't have soldiers, but they have policemen. They don't let me go anywhere. They give me some food, but we cannot have money. We cannot have work. We just stay, live, and sleep.
While we were living in the camp, we had a hopeless future, and we have nothing to think of.
I mean, you just live day by day, just thinking like, what am I gonna eat tomorrow?
We only had a dream that someday we might have a chance to go back to Laos. By the year of 1980, we had some American agents actually sponsored by one of the big church in America. And they say that opportunities in America is numerous. I mean, like you can have anything you want, and they are more happy to bring us over here.
My name is Feifin Sechao. I feel like this is my home now in America because there is nowhere else we can go. This is the end, I think. Just like when you cross a bridge over the river. When you reach the other side, you cannot go back. You have to stay there forever.
I think the most culture shock to me when I first came to the United States, right after we stepped out the planes and people kissing in public. To me, I think that's really embarrassing. You know. We did not do such things back in our homeland, and made me wonder why people are kissing in public and nobody pay attention to them, you know.
When I came here, I don't want to watch TV because I thought that everything is real, really true. My name is Famyun Sally. Killing, shooting is really true. I mean, I'm so scared, I don't want to watch. But later on, I keep watching, so I saw one guy, you know, he died again and he come out. Then I know that it's not true.
Before they came, all the Yiu Mien people have a belief that Americans are the cannibals. And they're afraid that once they get over here, they're gonna get fat and the Americans are gonna kill them and consume them. My mom even believed that before we came over here.
In Laos, the thing we were most concerned about was having food for the year to come. If there was enough food to eat, enough clothes to cover the children's bodies, then we consider we were living well.
Mien people have to work on the farm all the time. Many times our farms would be far away from our village, and we would walk very far. In Laos, you have no shoes, and so you just walk barefoot. If I went back there right now, I would probably not have the same endurance to live like that. If you want to get up early, you listen for the first time the chicken talks. We had no watch. We just go by chickens.
The lazy ones would wake up around 6 or 7 o'clock, and the industrious one would wake up on the first rooster's crow around 3 a.m. And we would walk to the field as it began to get light. Now everything is different from where I used to live. The weather, the language, almost everything. Feifin Sechao is being married to Lo Choi Seli.
Fei Fin's wedding was the first big wedding to take place in this country. The big wedding lasts 3 days and nights.
I didn't know they would really have the big wedding. I thought they were kidding. My cousin told me they have the big wedding for you. But I thought this country is really different from my country. It does not have the banana tree or the big house or the big stove. I didn't think they could do it. I think they are kidding. On Thursday morning when the women were fixing my headdress, I was not feeling happy. I was feeling bad. I was thinking, I don't want to marry. I should wait for another boyfriend, but I don't want to marry now.
In Laos, a woman would be very proud to wear the headdress. She knows this will only happen once in her life, and it will make her famous. People will say she is so good that they had a big ceremony for her. Now young women are getting lazy, and they have lost their endurance for putting up with a heavy turban. That's why Fei Fin is feeling unhappy at the moment. In my day, I didn't suffer at all. I was used to it.
After they put the headdress on my head, I couldn't sleep. I just tried to get comfortable in the chair, but I couldn't lie down. In 3 days, I slept maybe 1 hour. My mom is very old, and someday she will die. If my mother dies, nobody will take care of me. I want to stay with my family, but I don't think that they can take care of me for my whole life.
It is really sad for the Mien woman. Whenever the boy's parents engage you, that's when you start worrying that soon you will have to belong to this other family. She cannot tell whether the boy is going to be kind or mean. She doesn't know. That was probably what Fei Fin was facing that morning. She cannot change her mind later. There's no divorce for Mien woman, so it's sort of sad, and she cries a lot, thinking she's going to miss her family, and she has to say goodbye to them.